Good night, good night, good night. How you guys doing tonight? Welcome to Open Discussion. All right, Open Discussion is a place where we come and have discussion about different topic. We do not everyone have a right to their own opinion. We do not discriminate. We do not worry about religion. That's not you could have your own. That's your we have no part of that. We just here for all of us to have conversation about different topics. All right. Hey, Urban Garden, how you doing? Thank you for being here. All right. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you here. What's going on? Hey, Diversity Love, thank you for being here. I appreciate you here. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right. So what's up, guys? What's going on? What's going on? I hope you guys having an awesome week so far, and I know spring is here. Spring is finally here, guys. That's wonderful. That's wonderful, Urban. Ordering fruit cheese, yes, that's wonderful. Hi, Fifi Johnny, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? I got my cherry tree in the mail today. Okay. All right. No song? Okay, hear me now. Okay, all right. All right. Spending money fixing up the garden and seed starting setup. I know how that works. I know how that works. But getting it together now is the right thing to do. Getting it together because I know it ain't planting season for you as well as yet, but at least being prepared is the right thing to do. Okay, let me see if 15. Doing great. Thanks for asking. Hope everyone is doing all right. All right. All right. Okay, so everyone is doing good. That's wonderful. I like that. And appreciate you guys for coming out today, tonight. Truly appreciate you guys. You know, it's open discussion and we talk different topic, but right now is garden season and we got to stuck into gardening season because people getting prepared. Some people go into situation because the truth is seedling is really not easy to deal with for real, especially for so long. They're really not easy to deal with because you got to keep them, you naturally got to keep them alive. Hey, Pop Farm, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes, you got to actually walk on these seedlings for months trying to keep them alive. But the good thing about it, once you overcome that part, knowing, all right, knowing that you put in the work with them seedling and you overcome it and now you're getting ready to plant. I want to tell you guys this because this could be this okay. I was going to order dwarf fruit tree, but they ran out. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Then maybe you could try back. Maybe you might get lucky. Diversity love. Maybe you might get lucky. Yes, guys. Right now is tempted. It's tempted to go outside and plant because we're getting some really good weather, and it's really tempted. And spring already starts. Spring start already. But guys, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you guys this. Be patient. I'm telling you, because the weather is acting real funny these days, and we just don't know. You could go outside and plant the weather is beautiful and you go outside, oh, it's springtime, let me go and plant some food, some vegetables, whatever. And when you go out, 2 days after, there's a freeze with brassica, with eggplant, not eggplant, with cauliflower, with cabbage, with kale, with lettuce, with these type of plants, you okay. But I'm gonna tell you, if it ain't cold hardy, please wait until your that last frost pass. After that last frost pass, where you know you're not gonna be dealing with that cold weather, then you could plant. Hey, RG Living Life, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? You know, I test. The honest truth is, the weather was so beautiful, right? And I test the weather. When I say test the weather, I take a plant, couple plants, and I put them outside. I plant them. And they was doing pretty good. And then the freeze come down and the freeze scorch up their leaf. Scorch up their leaf real bad. But they could still survive. Not because the leaf gets scorched, they could still survive. Or they might die. So just be careful. You don't want to walk months. You don't want to be walking for months trying to get your seedlings and keep them alive. Right? And run out of patience. You see what I'm saying? By you run out of patience, guess what could happen? You could plant everything and guess what happened? The weather come, hit everything, you lose everything, and then guess what? It's either you got to start over and you know you only have a few months for grow food. And if then you might have to sell, you might have to end up going to the store and buy seedlings for $5 for one, $6. So we encouraging everyone, be patient, please. All right? I don't want you guys to go through that kind of situation. All right? Hi, Destiny Oasis, how you doing? Hi, Jones Street 67, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. Yes, guys, so please have patience. Wait until your last frost before you get out there planting. If you're planting cold hardy product, lettuce, collard greens, broccoli, that's fine. But when you talk about okra, squash, pepper, even pepper could stand certain temperature. But guys, be patient. Be patient. Take that time and nourish your plant indoors until that day come, you could take them outside, okay? Please don't be patient. Be patient. I'm telling you, it happened to me 1 year. Well, it was some of my plant. I take them out to get hard, and this is the next thing, guys. Sometimes when you hardening off your plants, right? When you hardening off your plants, when we say harden off plants, what we mean like your plants indoors. Hi, Good Eat Home said, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Okay. Starting though last say I put them out to all. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Urban. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So now, when we hardening off our seedlings, what we do, we kind of bring them outdoors. We bring them outdoor. Well, what I do, I bring them outdoor for like a half an hour while the sun is shining, but not, you do not put them direct in the sun where the sun is beaming on them. You put them in an area where they have the shade, but the sun is penetrating, so they're feeling the heat. Because the reason for that is you could take them, plant them outside, take them outside, and then the sun come and hit them, and they're not ready for that type of heat. So what happened by you bringing it out to harden it off, what's going to happen is the leaf, the sun going to start hardening the leaf and get it prepared. So when you plant, you have no problem. And yes, what happened to me one year was I bring them out and forget them outside. And you know what happened? Everything, the frost come the night and just wipe out everything. So what I'm saying, be careful, please, have patience. Do not plant unless your frost is past. Especially if it's not cauliflower and these cold hardly product. Have some patience. Same with me, man. Okay, Fifi had the same problem. Late and last year, so two of you had that. You see, this is two people, Urban Garden and Fifi Johnny, have this experience, what I'm talking about here right now. Bringing your stuff out too early, and then the frost come and hit them, or the snow, whatever come and hit them. And then guess what? You lose everything, and you got to start all over. Or guess what? You got to go to the store if it's too late and buying. And then when you buying, guess what? These things, I don't know for where you guys at, but I'm actually seeing these things for $5 and change. $5 for one plant. That's what I'm seeing. So have some patience, guys. Have some patience. And I'm hoping, all right, guys. So, guys, don't forget Herb Garden Challenge is coming. The update is coming. Please upload your video, even your seedling not doing well. All I can tell you, just reset, just keep setting seed. If you see what I'm saying, sow more seed. If you see them not doing well, sow more seed. But just upload your video, guys. Upload your video. The journey seems to be far, but trust me, it's right there. Right now, we at the ending of March. You see what I'm saying? So please remember, because I know sometimes we're busy and sometimes things happen. But please remember and just upload your video and head on to the journey of becoming a winner. All right? Okay. All right. So we're going to talk a little about gardening. I'm going to try to encourage the new gardeners as well. You know, we this year I've realized there's a lot of new gardeners come out in they mightn't be in the community. What's the deadline? The deadline is the 25th. Make sure you get it up on the 25th. Okay? The 25th of this month. Make sure you get it up. Even there's a little short video, make sure you get it and upload it. All right? On the 25th. Okay? Okay. It's a good thing I got lots of seed. Just keep set. That's what you got to do. Don't give up. Don't give up. It is a challenge, and I know it's a challenge. I know it's a challenge. Hey, Big Dog Philly OG, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes. So please upload your video, guys. Doesn't matter how your seedling looking, even they ain't looking too healthy, doesn't matter. Please upload your video. You still have time to bring your herb garden together. You still, because right now you're indoors. When you take them outdoors, it's gonna be a whole different ball game. All right. Much love. All right, man. Thank you for being here. Thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. And guess what? This year, I want you guys to, well, I would like you guys, I would like you guys to plant as much food as you can this year. Okay? Plant as much food as you can this year. Because you see what I'm saying? And at the same time, save as much seed as you can this year. Okay? Save as much seed as you can, plant as much food as you can. You know, something is telling me that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do what I can. And you guys do what you can. I understand not everybody have the space, but just do whatever you can. All right? I had a better result starting seed and small flower pot than result starting seed and small flower pot than peat pots. Okay. Oh, so you got, okay. Well, this is the thing. Whatever works for you. Yes, whatever works for you, that's what you go for. Peace, my brother. All right. Big Dog, OG Philly, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. All right, guys. Don't forget to support each other however you can. All right. You could check out each other. You like their content, and you know what to do. All right. Guys, whatever or wherever, whatever works for you. Okay. With me, I personally, sowing my seed, I will use the soil in my garden, and it's what works. There's a thing they call PMAS. You guys supposed to be familiar with it. I used it 1 year, and I really didn't see. I think my soil give me a better result. So from that, I just stick to the soil. So sometimes, guys, you could go in your garden and scrape up some soil and sow your seed. You ain't really got to go and take money and go buy sow some seed. You could go right in your backyard, scrape some dirt, and sow your seed, guys. All these extra stuff they're talking about, and grow healthy seedlings. So don't give up on your soil in your backyard if you have any. Don't give up on that. Try it. If it ain't work, then you move on to something else. But don't just give up on it without trying. Yes, so I just want you guys to continue doing what you're doing. I still believe the herb garden, it doesn't matter. The herb garden challenge is no loss in the challenge. It's definitely no loss. Because at the end of the day, there's people who their first time starting from seed. The OG Living Life. OG Living Life say is her first time starting from seed. After she overcome this, next year, guess what? Next year, guess what? She's gonna get better. And the following year, she's gonna get better. No, she actually, for her first time, not many people start for the first time and start from seed. Not many people. Lots of people go and buy seed starts because they don't want to go through that problem dealing with seedlings. So for starting the first time and start from seedling is a really good thing. And this is what this channel is about. It's about encouraging people, the people who want to. We're not forcing anyone to do what they don't want to do. But we're here to encourage people. If you want to grow some food, you can do it. And we're here to also make you know that you ain't got to spend $500 to start a garden. You might even have to spend $100 to start. Depend on what you want to do. Okay? So for the new gardeners, guys, patience, discipline, and focus in the garden. If you have these three, it will take you a long way because you're going to understand that nothing here going to happen overnight. You're going to understand that it's a process. So by putting that in your mind, you understand you patient, discipline, and focus. By putting that in your mind, your journey will become easier. I always say, learn about your plans. Pay attention to your plans. This is how you get great results. This is how you know things and not believing. You know because guess what? You actually put in the work to see results. And by you getting results, that's facts for you. No one cannot tell you that's not how you do it. And I want to make this clear. Gardening, everybody gardening different. And I'm sure everybody get different result. I don't think everybody get the same result in gardening. Because plenty people do gardening on different level. Yes, we all could plant some cabbage. We could plant some collard greens. We could plant some pepper. But I guarantee you, we all gonna get different results. Yes, the pepper or the cabbage might come and produce, but everyone gonna get their own result. Some people okay with a few peppers on their tree and a few tomato on their tree. Some people okay with I'm not okay with that. So this is why I go to the depth to get my plants them for produce continuously. AC Roberts, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? How you doing? Yes. So gardening is something we got to pay more attention to. It still depends on where we want to go. It still depends on where we want to go. And, you know, out here, man, a lot of people is putting in the work. So I'm gonna give credit to the people who really put it in the work. We got to give people credit. You know what I mean? Sometimes we just got to give people credit sometimes. Because people actually, whether in gardening, whatever, I'm not just talking about gardening when come on credit. I'm talking about period. When people actually putting in the work, learning things, learning how to do things, and sharing it, we should give people credit. You know what I'm saying? We should at least give people credit. This is how thing grows and develop. And everyone grows and develop because we giving credit where credit is deserved. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just have to do it. What Pastor giving out information, help that can help, give them some credit. I'm not just talking about gardening, I'm saying anything. Credit. That's what I believe. If I'm interested in learning about, say, flying a plane, and there's someone that actually teaching how to fly the plane, and I'm learning, and then I end up start flying the plane because of this person, I'm gonna give them some credit. Yeah. When people putting in the work and sharing, yeah, some credit is cool. Yes, guys. So how you guys doing tonight? What's going on with you guys? How you guys doing tonight? You guys supposed to be excited. I know you guys ready to start putting them thing in the soil. I know you guys watching them seedlings every day. Oh, okay, all right. Thank you, OG Living Life, for agreeing, because I really do believe people actually doing research, do their own research, doing things, and then when they get result, they bring it and share it with everybody. Why not give them some credit? I truly agree with that. Okay, what's going on is that I'm getting tired of seeing my plants. You know what? I understand. I understand, because although my time is basically closer, planting this closer, when I watch my ginger, them how they getting tall. When I watch my pepper, them, I'm ready to plant them, but gotta have the patience. This weather is funny this year. I have a plum tree that the weather, I never seen it before. It never happened before. But this year, it actually scorched up the plum them. So I'm not even sure if this plum gonna produce any plum this year. You see what I'm saying? So this is how the weather's kind of different this year. And this is why we got to be careful. Be patient, guys, because I'm telling you, you might be sorry. You might be sorry. I have a lot of stuff planned. I have cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower. I mean, I have stuff planned. Onion, garlic, but these things can actually stand the cold, so you ain't got to worry. So if you have these things, you should start putting them in the soil. You should start putting them in the soil. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Holy Living, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Is it your first time here? Well, if it's your first time here, you are welcome, all right? Thank you for being here. Yes, guys, be patient because you just don't know what is coming with this weather. And I know it could be tiring looking at your seedling inside, but please be patient. Okay, let me see. Yes, it is blessing and dropping seed. Okay, that's wonderful. I like the song of that. I love to hear when people drop in seed. Yes, I love to hear that. Guys, if you have a small area, no problem, no problem. Holy Living, no problem. If you have a small area, guys, and you wanna plant like squash, you wanna plant like stuff that run, squash, butternut squash, all these type of squash. Hey, Tara Jones Williamson, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes, if you have these things, it's best you create trail for them because you have a small area. Create some trail and let them run on the trail instead of run underground. Because when they run underground, they're actually taking up too much space. So we got to start doing vertical. If you don't have space, start doing vertical gardening. Hey, Dan, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Much respect, man. Thank you for being here, man. What's going on? Yeah. Start doing vertical garden if you don't have the space. You have a small space, do vertical. So instead of stuff running underground and taking up your space, do it that they run up in the air. That could help create more space for you. And listen to me, before you start planting, well, this is what I do. Well, I already know where I'm going to plant my stuff on them. I already have that map out the year ahead. But before you start planting, you supposed to Holy Living. No. I don't do that. I'm dealing with food, only food. Yes. Watch how much plant you have. You look at your area, see the size of the area you have. Look at how much plant. Okay, no problem. Look at how much plant you have and your space. And utilize your space that you can plant as much food as you can. All right? So what you do, vertical. Do it vertical garden will help you eliminate a whole, will help you get more space that you could put container or you could plant other things. Like the squash, make sure you have trail for them to run. The cucumber, sometimes I see people have cucumber running underground. You could create trail for your cucumber and let them run on the trail, so in making more space for you that you could plant more food. You'll be surprised how much food you could plant in a 12 by 12 area. Yeah, in a 12 by 12 feet by 12 feet. You'll be surprised how much food you could plant in that area. It's just you got to sit down and before you start planting, you analyze your space. You see what the space you have. And you walk with your space. And you'll be surprised how much food you could grow in that area. Yeah. Good night, Leslie and Ben. How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? You see, some plant, like for instance, some plant love to spread. Some plant they love room to grow. So the plant that love room to grow, you give them room to grow. Then there's plants. All right, that's good, Leslie and Ben, that's good. You see, there's a lot of ways you could plant food and able to grow lots of food, right? There's some plant that grows tall, and there's some plant that grows very low, right? So now what happened now? What you're gonna do now? You're gonna plant some of them, plant them, give them space, right? And some plant love shade, so they don't mind being underneath another plant that's shading them. They don't mind because they love shades. So this is why you got to do your research in your garden. I'm not telling you to go do your research on your garden and see the plants them that love shades. Because if you have an okra tree that growing and you always plant, give them space that you always could insert another plant. So say for instance, you have your okra them growing and they get big. You could plant under them because there's plant that will survive under them. So you got to utilize your space. You can grow plenty food in a 10 by 10 area. Plenty food. You just got to know how to analyze it and where to put this. And this is why it's important to pay attention to your plant, even a root system of your plant. You should pay attention to that. And this is the kind of stuff I do. I know the size of roots. I basically, if I'm growing a plant, I'm gonna know everything about a plant. Everything. Once I'm growing you, I'm gonna know everything about you. I'm gonna know the size of your root. I'm gonna know the body of the root. I'm gonna know the height you did the year before. Then the following year, I'm gonna plant you back. I plant back the same area. And I'm gonna, at the end of the season, I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna see the root system. These things are very important. You're supposed to know the root system of your plant. Yeah. Well, I supposed to know. I can't say everybody because I don't think everybody do go into garden in them depths of gardening that to them they might say, well, the hell I want to know about the size of a root. Well, to me, it's important. Very important. I plant in container on my concrete side, grown in my front and backyard. All right, okay. Okay. Do what you gotta do, man. Planting container, planting ground, wherever. I just learned that Bodak root goes by another name, and I think it's been growing wild in my yard for 5 years. Oh, really? So what other name you know it by, Urban? Because that's the thing. You see, this is the thing. We plenty people grow different things, and we all call them by different names. Sometimes we don't know for sure which name it is. I might say plum, somebody say orange, different, but it's the same plant. And we do have a lot of plants growing in our backyard that we need to pay attention to. Either border or mill. Okay. Or mill. It's a lot of herbs, a lot of plants growing in our backyard we need to pay attention to. You'll be surprised what you have growing in your backyard. And that's no joke. You will be surprised what you have growing in your backyard. All them vines you see running, you'll be surprised. The roots. Lots of plants, their roots have lots of benefit that we need. Bodak also called gobo, grows a Latin canon. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, I thought milters was something else. All right. I found chickweed. Okay, all right. I got chickweed growing like crazy right now in my garden. Right now. Yeah. You don't chickweed the other day and have been buying. Oh, really? Oh, man. You see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about. You have chickweed been buying for years and have it right in your backyard. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Where we got to pay more attention to our backyard. All these weeds, they are very planned. I'm looking for seed for go figure. Okay. This is what I'm talking. This is exactly what I'm talking about. These weed we see growing up, well, they say is weed. When they say growing up in the garden, they say is weed. I really do not throw them away. I really don't throw them away. Sometimes you could use them and make even fertilizer. Yeah, you could actually use them and make fertilizer. You could actually use them like we call chop for drop, take them cut off and just drop them by the root. You could use them and throw them in your compost pile. I do not get rid of them. I will be drying them this year. Okay. So when you dry them, what you gonna do with them? Because I don't eat them like salad. I don't just pick them, wash them, and eat them. Let me see. Burdock is the title family, but not the actual male thistle. Okay, all right. I know much about that, so I can't say too much. I just got to listen to you guys. I put in my turmeric tea along with other oh, really? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yes, I love your phrase idea, adding we to. Yes. Yep. I was looking. Okay. A lot of medical weed are already growing in my. I believe you, Fifi. I believe you. And I'm telling you, you didn't put them there. They're there. They're naturally there. And we call them weed. I don't know about that. The thing about it, let me tell you what does happen. When I walk in and I see these plants, it's like something that just pull my attention. It's like it does It's like something that just, it's like it just grabbed my attention. And most of the time when I go and really research on the plant, it's a plant that I know. Like wild yam. And you guys check out the benefit of wild yam. And you might have wild yam growing in your backyard and don't even know that you have wild yam growing. If you want to know what is, look it up and see the leaf. So once you see the leaf, what's gonna happen? You might be able to walk in one day in your garden and able to find it. I believe you as well. Okay. The yard in front of my house need to be moved, but we look that answered some of this. Okay, all right. Eddie Moore, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. What's going on? We have a yard in front of. Okay. I just feel, man, we got to pay more attention to the weeds them that we have in our we definitely got to pay more attention. Because even their roots have so much benefit sometimes that they make your soil, they even help build your soil. This is why I do not pull up weed. I do not pull them up. What I do, I pull off the head and leave the roots so they can grow again, because they help rich your soil. They even help put nutrition in your soil to feed the plants. Hey David, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes. So them weeds, look into them weeds that are growing up in your yard. Vines that growing in your yard, growing up by your fence, growing all over. Pay attention to them. All these things have some. I'm not telling you to use them. Because I will always say, speak to your doctor before you use any type of herbs. And I believe herbs supposed to use in dosage. I don't believe you're supposed to just be drinking herbs crazy like that. I believe it's supposed to be used in dosage, because my grandmother and them people, they used to use dosage. They never used to just give you a cup full. They had measuring. Hey, Lassus Johnny, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? So they used to use dosage, and dosage is important, because taking too much could defeat the purpose, and taking not enough could defeat the purpose. So dosage is very important. Very important. So I will always say, speak to a doctor before you use any type of herb, because sometimes you have ongoing situation and you just never know. So speak to someone first. All right. When the mood say very nice. Oh, 81 degrees. You know what? I don't know. I didn't check my weather, but it did feel like something like that today. It was heating. And David say, Dallas 80. damn. I know you guys must be ready for start chucking thing in the soil, right? I could imagine from mullein and dandelion herbs all over my yard. Eggs, all right. All right. You see? All right. The mood found mullein and dandelion herbs all over his yard. This is what I'm seeing. And this is the time for dandelion as well. This is the time dandelion start pushing up. Because I'm seeing them too. They come up in my yard as well. And also in my garden. So, yes, pay attention to the plants, the vines, all these things in your backyard, pay attention. But I'm not telling you to use them, okay? I'm sure you'll find a lot more herbs in your yard. Listen to me. I just believe these things. And you know what? You know what? By we cutting our yard and we doing so much different things in our yard, we're not able to see the weeds then. This is why sometimes I don't just allow my garden to just grow and just walking and looking at the weeds them and see if I could identify any of them, which I already identify lots of them already that I know for a fact is herbs. Let me see. Herbs tell us where to use. They don't grow year round. That's the thing. That's the thing. You're right. They really don't grow all year round. Now is the time you start seeing them. Yeah, now is the time. Show me the mullein. Okay. The mood you found lamb is, listen to me. I had lamb hair in my garden and didn't know. Until what I had was to do. I saw somebody was selling lamb hair and I bought one just to bring it to see if mine was a lamb hair. Lamb hair just growing up in my garden just like that. And I getting rid of them, train them in my compost pile. But guess what, guys? Do some research on lamb hairs. Yeah, do some research on lamb hairs. Right planter the herb. Don't stand a chance in the city. That's it. We cut off the hair. We do all kind of stuff to them. They don't. You're right. They don't stand a chance. You're right. I have a app on my phone and I'm start to identify some of the weed. That's good. That's good. I have one on my phone, and why I wouldn't trust it too much. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying they're not good, but I put it on my peach tree, and it tells me a different plant. So from that, it kind of made me think. So be cautious with these apps. Look for the good one. But these apps could help us because some of the plant it did identify. But the one with the peach tree, it tell me a different plant, and that made me kind of start, iffy about them. But I'm not telling you they're not good. That's not what I'm doing. Lamb hair is one thing I can easily reckon. Okay, that's good, Urban. That's good. That's good. I need to get an app. You should, because they help. I'm not saying they are 100% correct, but they help. That's it. That's true. Planter ID app. Right, ID app. Okay. Well, I'm going to look at that. Hey, yeah, best life. How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? All right. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. That happened with my AP sometimes. That right the mood. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're not good, but the one I have come with my phone, I'm not gonna say the 100% correct because I tried on a tree and it tell me a diff. But maybe they still could help us. Maybe not. They're not good enough to give us that 100%, but it can help us. All right, just planting food. All right, that I love the song of that. Yeah, best life. I love the song of that. Planting food, keep growing, keep planting food. I love the song of that. Plant up is good. Okay, plant up is good. Okay, I'm okay. Maybe I need to look at that one. Also have and you have a photo database. Okay. Maybe I need to look at that one because it's so much. I don't know whoever see like where I'm planting. It's so much trees and so much vines I see growing. And these vines is just telling me something. I was watching the wild yam. I've been watching the wild yam for a while until I realize this thing is wild yam. And check the root of wild yam, see the benefit. Do some research. Okay. Guys, over here, we like to let people do research. We ain't like to tell you every, like the remedy and what the benefit. We want people to actually do research, become researchers. This is where we want. Actually, researchers. So if I tell you about a plant, do some research about it. Learn about it, all right? I have her books with pictures, identification. That's wonderful. That's what I'm talking about. All them herbs, remember, guys, in the older time, our grandparents, our great grandparents, they know herbs. And coming to our parents, coming down to us, it has disappeared. We barely know about herbs. I mean, I know about a lot of herbs, lots of herbs. We got to get that back. And there's no excuse now. It ain't no excuse now. We have a lot of things that we actually could. I mean, everything ain't correct. If you have a book with pictures, that's good. Because you could, if you see the plant, you could actually watch in the book and identify the plant. So let's make it happen, man. Let's build this and pass it on to the next generation. I use Google Lens for identification. Works well for me. Like you say 50-50. Okay. All right. When you start a channel. Okay. All right. I use Planet app. Okay. Planet app. Okay. All right. The root is edible. All right. That's a while, I'm right, Fifi? Yes. And you also could boil it and drink it. That's what I'm saying, man. All right. Okay. The mood, who knows? You maybe have wild yam growing right in your backyard. I'm telling you that right now. I believe you have wild yam growing in your backyard. You must check it out, man. My book are for when the power and the internet goes on. Awesome. All right. That make a lot of sense. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. Guys, you see what Fifi now say there? My book are for when the power and internet goes down. This is a serious statement, Jed. This is a serious statement. We never know what could happen. We are no internet. And this is where I don't want to get. Where there's no internet, there's no gas, and I can't survive. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, maybe we should start investing in Hobbs' book. At least invest in one and just keep it. In case you can't use your phone or the internet, just like Fifi said. That make a lot of sense, for real. Oh, okay, the mood okay. I have wild raspberry and strawberry. Okay. Okay, all right. Yes. So, guys, it's a lot of things. We talk about prepping. We talk about prepping these days, right? And what I notice, like what Fifi does say, they make a lot of sense. Yes, thing could happen. The book could get wet, yes, but what if nothing happened? But if electricity gone and you have the book, you still able to look in the book and identify how. That make a lot of sense. It really do. Hey, executive session, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes, this make a lot of sense. Prepping comes with a lot of things. I would not tell anyone to just take all the money and just go crazy and buy everything and prepping, because me and somebody was talking about this one time, and what they say, yes, you could prep and buy everything, but what if you got to leave? You know what I'm saying? You can't walk with everything. So I wouldn't say prep, buy this and put up this, and no, I wouldn't say do that. Certain things you should try to have. You don't have to go overboard, but certain things you should try to have. Okay? This is, and you see, this is how we know, this is how a lot of things has passed down from older time, because they used to write in scrolls, books, whatever they used to do. They used to write. So because of that, information passed down. If there wasn't writing nothing, we wouldn't have nothing. No information. Yeah. Shooting on. Hey, Duval City Girl Garden, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yeah, you're right. Prep me to be prepared. That's it. All right. Hello, the everyday life and OCD check. How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yeah, so I just believe knowing about herbs and able to share with our children or encourage them about trying to learn about how, I think it's gonna be good for the next generation. Because if we don't put in the work, we as the parents study, don't put in the work, what we're gonna leave for the next generation. I mean, think about it. What we actually gonna leave for them. So we have to help our kids, teach them however we can, teach them whatever we know, that they could take this information and pass on to their children. I have what I have, can't get rid of it now. Okay, I hear that. I'm finding so much stuff in the yard once I start looking. Right, once you start looking, they was there all the while, but you wasn't looking, right? Now you're looking, you will see them. I have my first herb book for over 15 years, been into herbs a long time. That's awesome. That's awesome. I remember, I could never forget, man. I could never forget. Hey, Texas Lala, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Yes, I could never forget. My, your grandparents, and they make, she always sending you for these herbs. She, oh, go break a pizza, and she know the name, and them time I know the names them as well. I forgot a lot of them now. But that was a very long time ago. But she actually know how to make these remedies, man, with these herbs. They have, I don't know if anyone in here know, I don't know if Orban, I don't know if Fifi, Demo. Do you guys know a plant named Part of Man Life? Do you guys know a plant named Part of Man Life? Part of Man Life. Do you hear the name of that? That's a herb that you, listen to me, and that herb was everywhere. Everywhere that herb was part of Man Life. That was a serious herb. I'm telling you, people never used to get, listen to me, hospital, them thing, no. People was naturally living till they old. Old people. Yeah, that's what we used to say. People was actually living till they old. You understand, with these herbs. Because these people understand. And like I keep saying, guys, the dosage means a whole lot. The dosage means a lot. So be careful how you're using herbs. The dosage means a whole lot. Let's see. That's the size my mom had when I was young. It was right behind the back. Okay, all right, all right. Anyone has planting herb? There are different variety that just come up. Planting herbs. I'm not sure. Not sure about the name. Okay, the mood say no. Hold on. I never heard that. Only leaf of life. Well, you know what? You don't know how it go already, Orban. Orban. You know you're gonna be calling it one name and I'm gonna be calling it the other. And it could be the same plant. So, but that's where we used to call it, part of Man Life. And this plant was everywhere. Not familiar with the name, but I'm sure. Yes, I believe you know about. I believe you guys know about this all. This thing was everywhere. I'm hoping to find comfrey in my yard. Man, you just never know. Just keep looking. You just never know what you're gonna find. That was in the city. She grew up everything from tomato to squash. She can there. Okay, that's wonderful. I mean, to able to grow stuff and able to can them, and that's a skill right there. Yeah, that's a skill right there. Yes, guys. So this is a one the reason I decided to really go with the Herb Garden Challenge, because the truth is it's gonna bring back people actually to herbs and actually learning about herbs. You see, like for next year, I want to do another challenge next year, but this time more medical herbs instead of the kitchen herbs, more medical herbs. You know, and we learn about them. I think I really think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. And some of these herbs, I'm basically working on seed. I'm working on getting the actual seed for them, so you can actually grow them. So because some of them push out these flowers, some of them push out flowers, and then the flowers loaded with seeds. So you actually people could actually take them and save the seed them. So I'm working on that right now because I think herb is important. And I think learning about herb is important. Learn about the benefit. This is the thing. How you think these people know? Hey, unimportant home said, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes. Why you think that these people understand? You see, they do dosage. Dosage. You know how? Dosage is a certain amount you should supposed to take for it to work. So when we deal with the herbs, we got to study. You see what I'm saying? We got to study and find out. Like for instance, let's put it this way, right? Say for instance, you want to drink some ginger. Your belly might be hurting you, and you say, "Let me drink some ginger." Maybe you could take a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Don't do too much. Take a little bit. Well, I personally, I might take a little bit and then I take some more, but not heavy. Because you don't want to overdose yourself with nothing. As they say, too much of everything is good. Too much of one thing is good for nothing. So even though it can help you, if you take too much, it's good for nothing. And that's what the older people used to be saying. Oh, too much of one thing is good for nothing. Okay? So yes, guys, don't forget, get your video up on the 25th. Garden season is coming. If your seedling not doing well, drop more seeds. Okay, don't give up. You still have until June. All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here tonight. All right. So let me move on to something else now. Okay, guys. So what's the plan? What you guys have in mind growing besides herb this year? What you guys have in mind growing besides herb this year? Huh? Just let me know. What do you have in mind to grow this year besides herbs? I'm sorting herb you can take at the same time. Please research herbs, dosage, and what herb you can mix. Yes. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Fifi Johnny. That's really true. Please do your research on dosage and everything before you take herbs. Herbs is good, but make sure you do your research. I have in mind to grow everything. I hear that, right? Okay, fruit, bushes because the fruit longer in here. Okay, all right. Peppers and melons. Okay, that's wonderful. Texas Lala, that's wonderful. Okay, unimportant home, everything. I agree with that. I agree with that. Everything possible. Why that? Why not? Why not? Berry vine because the yard is small but tall. Okay, all right. Just utilize the space, whatever space you get, utilize it. Try to do it in a way that you could get as much food as possible. I'm trying at watermelon, cantaloupe, and loafer corn again. Okay, you know what? I'm hearing a lot about watermelon. I'm thinking, I'm definitely thinking to grow some watermelon this year. I was preparing an area today just for watermelon because I'm here, I don't really grow watermelons, but this year I'm definitely gonna try some watermelon. Got to look for watermelon and corn. Okay. All right. I love this. I like that. Potato because my groceries sprout. Okay. All right. They sprout, put them in the soil. I agree. Tomato, potato, edo, squash, pepper, green. Damn, Miss Audrey, I love this song of that. Guys, Miss Audrey is a first-time gardener. We got to encourage people like that actually try doing it for the first time. I look how much stuff she put it on. Proud of you, Miss Audrey. Keep going, keep going. The more you have any orange or yellow one. Okay. A planter. How you not growing watermelon and you in the no, I never grow watermelon and have so much space. But this year, oh yes, I have the seedling already germinated and growing right now. I already start my loafer looking great. Okay. Bamboo is the bucket, so okay, so you can eat the shoot and build bamboo green up. All right. You can eat the shoot of the bamboo. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for mentioning that. So yes, bamboo is something to grow because at the same time you could use bamboo to do a whole lot. Yeah. No, time to give her promotion. Yes, 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 yes. I agree with that. Listen me. Is one thing I know. Is one thing I know. And I believe Miss Audrey have a lot of information about gardening because I met it's last year. Yeah. It's last year I met her and she got a lot of information about God. I think she qualified. But this is her first year. So let's push her and encourage her, and let's see what she do. But don't give up. Even if your seedling is doing not well, don't give up. When you take them outside, it's a whole different ball game. So yes, this Audrey is in that category now because she got the information already. So it's just to put it to work. All right? So Fifi say, Miss Audrey is a farmer now. All right, Miss Audrey. So I got to stop saying first time gardener. You are a farmer now. I have some Swiss chard the other day. I have broccoli kale. Onion. Oh man, you plant a lot, man. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. You plant a lot. Hey, Crafty Mom Creation, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Soon I'll answer your call. Okay. Yes, so for the new people, for the new gardeners who know trying out for the first time, I just want to give you guys this. I just want to leave this with you guys. Patience, focus, and discipline. Have this package, and you on your way already. I'm telling you right now. With this package, you on your way already as a gardener. Okay? Nothing gonna happen overnight. You have a lot there's a lot in gardening to learn if you want to. You see, it's a lot to learn in gardening. And if you open up yourself, open up your mind, and with discipline and patience, you on your way already. If you plant, sometimes you plant plants and they look good and then you just see they dry down. And you wondering what happened. Don't make that discourage you. Plant a next one. If you see that happen, plant a next one. Don't just give up. Okay? And always, as always, work on your soil. Build your soil for a long-term investment. Not for 2 years. Long-term investment. So if you do it for long-term investment, you good. Okay? So always remember, patient, discipline, focus. Study the plan. But that still depends on the depth of gardening you want to go. That still depends. Some people just want to plant some food and that's it. And they're okay with that. Nothing wrong with that. Some people want to learn about gardening. So some people go to the extent to learn. So it's dependent the level the individual want to go. But patience, discipline, and focus, if you have that, you're on your way already. Okay? I decided to plant as much as I can. In success, yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. I had to pull seedlings and rabbit. The dog wouldn't eat them. Oh man. Only I don't. Because I'm okay. I can't even ever plant too much because my chicken. Right. If you have the space and you could control and you could handle it, I think plant as much as you can. It's never gonna be too much. Once you have the space, let it go. My dog love carrots. Okay. Dog eating vegetables, that's good. Okay, so you guys, I'm seeing that you guys actually preparing to plant a lot of food. I cannot wait to see like June, July. I cannot wait for see June, July because this is when everybody gardening gonna be blooming and green and pretty fruits producing, plants producing. That's one of the best time. But I will tell you this. For me, I will plant at the first from the time your last frost hit, from the time your last frost hit, you should be ready. From the time your last frost hit, you should be ready to plant. Yeah, you should be ready to plant. You want you want to get all your food in the ground within June or in June, not April. In June, it's still spring. Spring is the best time to plant. Is the best time to plant. Spring. Anything grows in the spring. So plant as much as you can within that time. I know we got to do plant separate. I know that. But still, plant as much as you can within the spring. Short crop, you have to know short crop. There's crop that's 45 days. So for the people who the weather comes on really fast, what I'll say to you, you have to know what is short crop and what you could plant and able to harvest before the frost in the fall. So after you plant in the spring, if you decide for plant June, July, make sure it's short crop that you could able to harvest before the frost. Okay? I feel my dog put them dog. Okay. I have been gardening since 2014. It's time to get mature out there, learning from my. All right, that's wonderful. That's how you learn from your mistake. Yeah, that's how you learn. Gardening serious. Yes, I take gardening very serious. I know that for sure. I take it very serious. It bothers me if one of my plant die. It bothers me. You see what I'm saying? I want everything to grow. So I take it very serious. Yeah, okay. I live where there is no frost, but I still need to take a break. Okay, all right. All right, got you. Okay. I love fall gardening better than the spring because summer get hot really quick and everything goes to seed. Seedless pets for my green. Well, Well, that depends on what you're planting. That depends on what you're planting. In the fall is mostly brassica, collard greens. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're dealing with the cold. So it depends. But when you're talking about stuff that can deal, that you got that money, the hot weather, the spring is, I'm not saying is the best time, enjoyable time. It's just the time when your stuff will do better, way better if you get them in the spring. Yes, you got to deal with bugs, but I already tell you guys how to deal with these bugs. I, I don't have bugs problem because I launch ways how to get rid of these bugs out my, well, not everybody could do that because some people dealing with small space. So right, not everybody could do that. But just attract a few birds in your garden could help you with bugs. Fall, I do not plant anything in the fall. I don't plant not the only thing I plant in the fall is garlic and maybe some onion. I don't plant anything else. I use that time to work on my soil. But in the spring is one, when I say the best time, what I really mean, I mean like the best time to plant. Everything grows in that period of time. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Yes, you got to deal with the bugs, but if you do stuff a certain way, it will keep them bugs away. I'm telling you. I don't have bug problem because I learned over the years what to do and what to attract to my garden. So them birds clean. You wouldn't believe how these birds will clean your garden. You got to remember the birds, these worms is what they take and feed their young one. And in the springtime, this is exactly when they have young ones. So these words that laying around in your garden is food. So attract them, build place that they could land, like create place stakes like this, you know, two stake like this, and then you put one come across and just leave it there for them to land. These boards will clean these bugs out your garden. Try it and you're gonna see, okay? I learned a lot from Miss. Yes, that's how you learn. That's how you learn from mistake. I'm saying for me in my zone, I plant root crop in the fall, such as carrot, beet, tomorrow. Okay, like right, like yes, I understand what you're saying. Like the crops that could deal with the, but I'm basically talking about the, when you talk about peppers, when you talk about okra, when you them kind of plants, tomato, when you talk about these plants, is one the best. Spring is the best time to get them going. So the plants that you now say beet, them rather colder weather than hot weather. Broccoli do better in cold weather than hot weather. So when I'm saying spring, I mostly mean like Edos, pepper, dashi, you know, them kind of food that can't deal with the cold. Yeah. Best time to choke them in the soil is in the spring. I have blessed. Have a blessed night. Oh, all right. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you here. Woolly living. All right. Thank you for being here. The bugs is not my issue. It's the heat in my zone. Okay. I can only plant outdoor from late April. Right. Got what you're saying. Got No, Fifi, I understand what you're saying, no. Because you in a different zone and you can't plan basically nothing until later down like April, right? Well, some people by the time March, they already start planting. March, early March. So no, I understand what you're saying. You do better in the fall because the heat, and this is why I'm saying the spring, because I know the heat. When the heat come on in the summer, man, listen to me. That's why I said spring is one of the best time. No, not those. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I definitely understand what you're saying. I'm planting out everything this weekend. You okay? You planted out everything this weekend. That means your frost already passed you the important homestead. I give you wrong, man. Once this is what I'm saying. Once the frost pass you, get in the soil. Oh, no more frost for you. Well, oh yes. If no more frost for you, man, you should get out there and just, man, listen to me. You should get out there and start planting. I agree with that. Yeah, you should get out there. If you still gotta wait till, if you believe it or not, your time soon come. I'm telling you. But all important homestead, if it's me and you, I'll be out there planting like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So by the time summer, by the time June, July, you start harvesting, you start eating already from your garden. That's what I do. June, the ending of May, June, I start harvesting, go right back to November because I plan a certain way that I will always be harvesting. Yes, that's awesome. Yep. In meantime, I have meat. But all right, all right, all right. So that's it. I mean, you still busy. You still has plenty stuff to do. I have no frost in my zone, so I have to make sure I take a break. Okay. I mean, no frost in your area, so you could plant. But if you got to take a break, you got to take a break. It make a lot of sense. You got to take a break. But growing without frost, man, I'm telling you, man. Yes, don't overwork yourself. Telling you, man. When you hear that frost, that last frost come, I'm telling you, I just be out there busy. Listen to me, man. I just be out there all day, from morning till night. I just be planting. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? I just be planting because I try to get all my food in the ground within the spring season. So from March, April, May, June, I try to get all my food in the ground. So all I'm doing is harvest, 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 harvest. No more planting. My last planting days is in June. No planting July, August, September, October. All I'm doing is harvesting. I plant year round, but I don't go so hard. Okay. Well, if you planted year wrong, you have the time to take a break. You got the time to take a break, but when you got to deal with the frost and the winter, man, you got to get busy. You got to get busy when that last frost pass. You got to get busy because you already know. I only have a few months here. I only have a few months to get this food in the ground and able to harvest. So yes, we got to put in the work. But if you have all year long, yeah, man, you could take a break. You could take a break. You could grow enough food within a few months and able to take a break. But I do understand at this time, I do understand it could be really challenging right now watching them seedling in the house. Because I ain't gonna lie, it do tempt me sometimes, but I'm not gonna do it because I'd already see what could happen. If at this time I never see before, my plum tree, the weather come and scorch up the plum them. So I know for sure we have to be careful. Good night, Sylvia. How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? From the bushes, what? Yes, guys. Thank everyone, all the silent supporter. We appreciate you guys here. Don't forget to hit that like button. We appreciate you guys. And if you say you're in the bushes and you don't, well, some people say they're in the bushes. I don't know. Some people say they're in the bushes. So if that's where you at, you could give the a thumbs up. All right, guys. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Yes, so let's listen me. Remember, guys, if you're in a cold area, you might have to hard off your seedlings. Okay? I see seedlings goes out before. I see this happened to someone one time, and from that, I tell myself I'm gonna encourage people to put their seedlings in some shade that the sun could, because sometimes you take the seedling from indoors and just put them in the sun and the sun mess them up. Remember, you have a short growing season. So be mindful of these things. All right? You have a short growing season. You don't have time to take care of your seedlings for months and then just bring them out one day because we ain't have enough patience and lose them all. Don't do that to yourself. Yes, I'm blessed to live in zone. Oh, yes. To live in zone 10A. Yeah, you are, man. Mm. I'm beautiful. All right, good night. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. All right. I'll be jumping in and out. All right, okay. All right. Yes, a couple of hours of indirect sunlight per day. Yes. We'll Oh, yes, 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 that's true. All right, so okay. Well, all right, well, Fifi, you tell all your about that. Fifi Johnny had that experience. You see what she said? She had that experience where she just stayed. So don't we got to learn from people mistake, other people mistake. Not don't allow it to happen to us for we to learn. You know what I'm saying? Let your seedling get some shade, not direct sun, shade before you decide to plant them. All right? The freeze kill my lettuce and basil seedling. Yeah, the mood. The lettuce is kind of, I know lettuce do stand the freeze, but the basil, yes, the freeze could damage your basil. The lettuce, you stand up, depends. You might stand a better chance with the lettuce. When you talk about basil, yeah, it will scotch up the leaf. So I'm just happy to know that everyone is actually growing something. I'm so happy that everyone is actually growing something and everyone is learning at the same time. Everyone, because you see, in gardening, you never stop learning. You always have something new. Once you open up yourself, there's always something new to learn. I bought shade cards since last year to prepare for the hot sun because I'm tired of moving plant. Right, I got you. I understand what you're saying. And you see, the difference with container and in-ground, right? Let me get a little. You see, in containers, when the sun really, really hot, when the sun really, really hot and start penetrating them containers, because remember the sun penetrating the surface of the container and even on the top, and then also the ground also pushing heat in the summer. So you might really need, if you really get in that kind of heat, you should, yeah, you should invest in a shade cloth. Makes sense, Fifi. If you get in that kind of heat, if you're doing it in ground, it's different than containers because the sun only penetrating the surface, not down on the side. It's just the surface, but the container, it penetrates the whole diameter of the plant on the top, then the heat from the bottom. That's something you should invest into as a gardener, for real. Especially if you get in heat like that. I telling you, I learn something every day. I step my foot in my garden. I learn something new. Was in the garden today, I learned something new. I always go I always open up myself to learn something. We never, anyone tell you they know everything about gardening, don't believe that. We learning. We keep learning. And once you apply yourself, your knowledge will increase. But that doesn't mean you're not still learning. Yeah. So for the new guard, there's a lot of new gardeners. So not, I mean, everybody is not on YouTube growing their food, but I realize that a lot of new gardeners right now. You know what I'm saying? I already what I'm doing now, I'm building raised bed. I already every year I build raised bed for people. Just ask them and just build a raised bed. And I already start. Well, the raised bed is basically easy to build, but it's the soil now inside. That is a whole different ball game. So already doing that, just trying to encourage people. Some people continue, some people just leave it there. It really ain't take much to plant something that you could walk outside and pick some fresh mint, some fresh basil, some fresh and. So for a person to have the raised bed and actually not doing nothing with it, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. But I take the time out and I say, I build the raised bed. I even give you the seedlings just for you to take it to that another level. Yeah. All right. So, Fifi, when is your last? Fifi Johnny, when is your frost? When is the end of your frost? Anyone. When is the end? I know almost everybody is in different places. When is your last frost date? You guys let me know. When is your last frost date? Okay. Okay. The mood is the 7th of April. That's your last frost day. And man, you soon ready to plant, man. April is 7th, so you have what, another 3 weeks or 2 weeks? Okay. Well, man, I ain't gonna lie. If it's me and you, after that, when that day come, man, I'm just planting. I'm telling you right now. I'm just planting. Okay. So the moon is the 7th. Sylvia is the 8th of March. Oh wow. So you planting already then? Oh wow. Wow. The unemployed. Oh wow. That's why you say you putting in, you planted everything this weekend. Yeah, you should, man. You should. Right, you got 3 weeks left. The mood, okay. But we just had a frost on the 20th. Okay. So when is your time? March 8th. But you had a frost on the 20th. You see, this is what really going on. This is what really going on. This year, the weather kind of off because this is why we got to be really careful this year for real. Guys, be careful this year because I don't know what's happening. You know, because your last frost come past the date, but yet you still getting frost. So be careful. Be careful. Especially when you planting things that can't deal with the cold weather. For real. I don't go by last frost dates, they lie. Okay, got you. Yeah, those dates are. That's why I asked you guys your frost date. The reason why I asked the frost date, because for what I'm seeing these days, I'm kind of saying, do you really want to plant exactly on the frost, the end of the frost, or you want to give it a week, extended week, just to be safe? Because, I mean, the weather is really strange this year. Pretty strange. Okay, April 16th is your last frost. Okay. But you wait 2 weeks. Okay, okay, all right, that makes sense. You wait 2 weeks after because you right. You want the coldness to get out the soil. Okay. I won't start putting things out until the 24th of April. Go. Got you. For what we're seeing this year, I really think we should hold off a little. Or the frost days this year is I don't know. Maybe we should hold off a little, especially with our crop that cannot stand the cold. Okay, oh wow. We have a history of getting blizzard up to April. Oh, okay. I understand. You see, I used to plant in the cold, so I kind of understand the pressure. But I gotta say shout out to the people too who growing in the north. Yeah. I gotta say shout out to the people who growing in the north, because man, like the people who cannot plant nothing until, like the people who actually get snow. Yeah. The people who actually get snow. Shout out to you guys, man. For real. That should be the last process I have checked for next 2 months. So hopefully. Okay. No more, right. No more surprise, right? Okay. The mood. My ground is still frozen. For real, the mood? Your ground is still frozen? All right. You get snow. All right. You get snow. I understand. We had snow in April last year. Yes. Wow. So do you have a covering in case it's snow? So say you plan outside. Do you have a covering that at least you could put your covering? Because I don't think pepper gonna survive. Pepper and okra and them plant gonna survive with snowfall on them and cover them. I don't think so at all. I will plant my carrots all year and cover. They did well last. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I'm excited about my growth 10. That's what I'm talking about. You got to invest, man. You got to invest. Listen to me. Especially When your garden season is so short, you got to do what you got to do. You want to able to provide for you and your family. There's certain thing you got to invest into. Is no, you can't cut short. You have to invest in certain things. I have a greenhouse. Okay. All right. That's good. I was thinking about building one, building my own greenhouse because there's some plastics look just like galvanized. That's what I want to use to do the roof and all the sides. Because I really want to grow tropical fruit. I really want to grow some tropical fruit. So I think I will have to set it up in a way that I can actually like get in heat, like I able to get heat in the greenhouse and actually grow tropical fruits. So I want to build a greenhouse, but I want to build it. I want to build it myself because I know if I build it myself, it's gonna be a lot stronger. That's what I want to attract to the bamboo greenhouse. All right. My last frost should have been February 15, but I think not. It got oh wow, you see? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We got to be careful because this year particularly, we got to be careful because I don't know. Wait, I skipped something. Wait, hold on. We had snow in April, Fifi. The weather is so unpredictable. That's why I have frost cover and shade. Right, makes sense. You got to invest. I will plant my carrot early and cover. They did well last year and germinate when I did them in April. Okay, all right. If it works for you last year, you go for it. You try the same thing the following year. You know what I'm saying? Repeat the process. Okay, yes, I have a frost cover. Okay, makes sense. Because you just listen me. You know, sometimes we want to run a race, like we want to run a race, and oh, the weather gonna be. But what if we're trying to run a race and we don't want to invest in certain things? Then the frost come and hit us. What you gonna do? Invest in wherever you're growing, wherever you're located, wherever place you're growing. If you know you need frost cover, invest in it. For real, invest in them. And it's not gonna just last 1 year. You can have it for years. If you don't have to use it, you keep it, you put it up. But I think we should invest. You should invest in these things. You got to know the condition of your growing season. And you got to know, oh, you just get snow in April, May. So what if you already plant out all your plants and then the weather tell you there's a snow is coming? You see what I'm saying? This is your food. This is your food. This is your family you got to feed. So invest in these things. You should invest, especially if your growing season is pretty short. Okay. I can cover my square foot garden box too small. Okay, all right. I use PVC pipe and plastic sheet. Okay, okay. Well, like the mood, like how you have the boxes. It's easy for you because all you gotta do now is frame it up and then cover it. It makes sense. Because you ain't wanna have your food growing and then you hear the weatherman says snow coming and you lose all your food that you grow. That didn't make any sense. We have to invest in whatever we need when coming and growing our food. You cannot get away from that. You can't be dealing with seedling for months. You actually dealing with seedling for months. Plant them out there and then prepare. You should be prepared. So Demon, what about your Edos? What's going on with the Edos, them Demon? An unimportant home said you still here? What about your Edos? That's what I used to. I put the frost cloth force and 6 millimeter plastic on top. Works great. Okay. Thank you. So you put so you basically put in the frost cloth force on top, then you cover it with the plastic. So basically the the water cannot go in. That makes sense. In case it's snow and turn. Okay. Have anyone ever experienced a hailstorm in the middle of the summer when your garden is already looking nice? No, I never experienced that, Fifi. I don't think I want to experience that at all. I could imagine. Man, a storm. I could imagine. They are already planted since the fall, waiting for. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so yes, the Edo popped up a few weeks ago, then 28-degree last week, but they are no, they will come back. Is one thing with Edo, somehow or the other, from my experience, they will come back. Yeah, they will come back. Okay. No, I have none. Where said the Edo come? What happened? You already remember you showed me an Edo in the container. Did you take it outside already? Or you already planned different one outside? Them that I okay. When I harvest last year, I chop off, the head of it and replant the head. And I already see they start shooting up already. So all the cold weather they deal with last year and this year, they're still coming back. That's what I love with these food. They come back. Let me see. Man, I've experienced all sort of things while God did. I'd had just some people may think I'm extreme, but just that, yeah. Listen me, believe me. When you got to deal with snow and hail, I'm not laughing, but when you got to deal with snow and hail and you gardening, believe me, that's what I'm saying. You have to be prepared with gardening, man. You got to be prepared because this is your food. This is your food. You looking forward to eat. You got to be prepared for the if any if it's too much, at least you know you try. I don't know what I would do with a hailstorm. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I will do either. I have one in the house still and planted everything else outside. Okay. They're gonna come. They're gonna come. They're gonna come back. Most likely is the ending of March into April. They'll start coming up from out the earth, which mine already start coming from out the earth. So in April, you're gonna start seeing the head up and they start turning leaf. I need to get outside. The leaf are looking bad. I need to get it. What happened? You had them inside and they was kind of drying, so you take them out though. It's one thing I know the mood. They will come back. So you ain't even got to do them indoors. You could chuck them in the ground from in the fall. And they will come back in the spring. So what about your fruit tree, the mood? We're going on with your fruit tree. And anyone up in here? What did the frost did your fruit tree already start pushing leaf? Did and blossom and then the frost come and hit it? Did you guys went through that? Like for instance, your fruit tree already start pushing the leaf, pushing the flowers, having small flowers. Did any of that affect you guys? I have my arrows inside growing really nice. Okay. That's good, but I don't just throw them in the soil. I'm telling you, I just chuck them in the soil, like back in the fall and early spring, and they do well. But like how you have them growing inside, Fifi, what you do? You growing them in container or you're gonna put them in the ground? My fruit, she did well. Okay. My fruit trees are still no no leaf or flowers, buds. Okay, okay. You soon start seeing changes. You in the spring now, you soon start seeing changes. I didn't check my tree yet. I think they are still dormant. Maybe in a few, yeah, definitely. In a few more weeks, I believe you guys gonna be seeing. I'm seeing fruits already. My peach tree is loaded with peach right now. It's only the plum that I see the coldness turn some of them black. Peach tree has blossom and turn into leaf. All right. So you in a few by next week you're gonna start seeing actual. fruits. Yeah. That free frost took out my cowpeas. Oh, really? Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. This, I'm telling you, man, this year, a matter of fact, last fall was very challenging, and this year, because last frost, remember we get some serious cold weather in the fall. Yeah. Yeah, guys. So I think just be a little patient. Just be a little patient and hold on and watch what's going on with this weather. Because I don't know. This weather is really acting strange this year. I never see my plum tree ever get scorched before. Where the fruits, the little fruits, them actually turn black. I never saw that. But it happened this year. And who knows? We're going to be happening from this year on. I mean, guys, I don't know if we're really looking at things, but we got to really start to look at things different, for real. Look what could happen by the snap of a finger. All the food we're growing, we could lose them. You see what I'm saying? All it takes a storm and destroy everything we're growing. And then what? You see how we could come from a garden full of food to. That's what I'm saying. Save your seeds. Save your seed. You just never know. In this time is unpredictable, the things that could happen. I'm so glad I didn't put my sweet potato out. Okay. Yes, the sweet potato wanna be, yeah. It was a mess with them sweet potato. You're surely right. You're glad you didn't do that. Yeah. Last fall was so productive for me. See how everyone experience are different. No, I don't know. Well, I don't grow nothing in the fall, so I don't know how it was for anyone. But what I know, we did get some cold weather in the frost. So last winter, last fall, yeah, we did get. So I don't really know what it did to anyone, but we did get some freezing mark. Which the reason why I'm saying that, because we don't get it. Like where I'm at, we don't get that in that time. So when this is why I'm saying the weather is acting up. This is why we got to be careful and pay more attention, because places like last fall, places that don't actually get that kind of frost had that frost last year, last fall, where you don't get it, but it actually passed through. So you see what things that could happen that could put we back to square one, actually take us back to square one, where we have nothing. That's why saving some seed is very important. I know everything can be destroyed by weather even before the food. That's what I'm saying. Even before the food. And don't think it can't happen. Don't think it can't happen. So that means no food and no seed to save. You said it right, Fifi. You said it right. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. All it takes a storm to destroy your crop before maturity. No seed to save, no food. That's why save your seeds. I've been saying this for years now. It's important. My fall garden was so productive. First frost was October, but I only had brassica out. It took out my last cherry. Yeah, yeah. In the south, had a serious frost last fall. Yeah, a frost that they don't see. Do you leave your kale until fall? I don't mean actually planting it for. Oh, but letting your garden grow. If I plant kale, I will leave them to go right through the next year, right through the next spring. And what does happen? They does push seed. So in the spring, I'm actually harvesting seeds from them. So I don't take up my kale. I allow them to grow right through. And then in the spring, they put seed, take the seed, and save them. I try to grow kale and collard year round. Okay, you have the weather for that. I let kale grow for 2 years, then remove and replant. So your seed don't produce any, they don't produce seed the mood. Mine does produce seed the following fall, spring. So I don't just take them out and take the seed. My advice to think about growing indoors if anyone can even fit is just a greenhouse. Don't overload. I I agree with that too. I agree with that. If you could get a growing indoor, because I'm telling you, we don't know. I'm telling you, Jay. The way I see things shaping up, that's one of the easiest way to cripple apostle is to destroy the food, destroy their seed. So guess what? You have no seed, you have no food. So guess what? You got to come to me. Even just herb is in a window. Save you money. Definitely. Definitely. That's true. That's true. They produce seed in the second year. Oh, you produce seed in the second. What? That's wonderful, man. Mine produce seed. Say like I plant kale now. They're gonna grow right through. But they do better in the spring and in the fall. In the summer, they push up, but not too much like the spring and the fall. Then the following spring, they start pushing flowers. So that's how I get the seed. They don't go 2 years, 1 year. Even the collards, 1 year, and they start pushing seeds. My indoor lettuce is doing great in my hydroponic. Okay, that's cool. Then you can take cuttings outside. Make a lot of sense. Make a lot of sense. Don't come, you all take what? Well, 50 is shade, you know. So save your seed. So this is the thing. Save your seed, grow your food that you ain't gotta go to no one. You understand? People actually taking their time out, saving their seed, growing their food for their family, and then people want to come and take their stuff. Now in the time for we not to think about saving seed and growing something for our family. As Mike say, even on your window ledge, you could grow some herbs and save money at the same time. I saw that they are growing far. Okay. Yes. Yes. Save your seed, grow some food. I really believe some time will be coming that I don't think we ever seen it before or facing it before. I really do believe that. If you have some seeds, you could do barter system with seed. You could give away some, not all, some for something that you might need. You just never know. You just want to be prepared in case if nothing happen, you still got your seed. So you're not losing anything. I feel seed is money in the bank. I agree with that. I agree with that. Seed is like, no, for real. Yes, seed, I believe it's going to become a time when seed, like Mike said, will be like money. I'm telling you guys this. Just as Mike say, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Just like where we was now saying a minute ago, right? A storm come, blow down our crop. You ain't able to get no food because they wasn't even producing food as yet. So you can't get no seed and you can't get no food from that crop. So basically you lose everything from that crop. Right? If you don't have no seed, and if places decide I don't have no seed to sell you, then what? The man with the seed, you see what's going on? The person who have the seed now is the man because they have the seed. So seeds, yes, you're right, Mike. This is why I will always say, save your seed. Save as much as you can. Get a container, whatever something you got, and try to put them and save them. If you have the time that you could put a little tag that you know what kind of seed it is, you could do that as well. I have so many seed I have saved from last summer. So now I'm going to plant mystery bed and containers. I know they are melon, cucumber, and pepper. All right. All right. At least you ain't got to go buy no seed. You have your own seed. Yep. Plant a can. We have more contests in summer, like watermelon contest, sweet potato contest, pepper and berry. Oh, in the summertime? Okay. I'll look into this diversity, love. I'll look into it. I'll definitely look into it. Thank you for mentioning that. I'll look into it. I label all my seed. Yes, I mean, if you could, you should. At least you know what it is. A lot of seed can also be sprouted and eaten in microwave. Definitely. Definitely. So you see, guys, I don't think we should be sleeping no more. Everything is too clear now before our eyes for we not to put ourselves in position that we can able to help ourselves and our family if something happen. Yes, I look into that diversity, love. Yes, so seed is important. Okay. And the way thing is going, as Fifi John, say, if you have the space inside, you should definitely try to grow something inside. Set it up in a way that you can grow stuff. If you can't grow outside, you might be able to grow inside. Because I'm telling you, I don't know, but it just seems like a lot of stuff is about to take place. Maybe I can't judge. Okay. All right. My Kalalu Sprout. This is my first time going. Okay. That's wonderful. At least everybody growing something. I love that. I love that. I want a cherry tree as well. I think, man, listen to me. You should, if you have the space, you should get any what you get as much fruit tree as you can as well. Once you have the space, the thing about it, we got to start to cuttings. We got to start to because fruit trees ain't cheap. Fruit trees ain't cheap at all. So if you could get cuttings from cuttings and try to get root them, that could help as well. I purchased an apple tree the other day. I think it's 60 some dollars I pay for the apple tree. After I done buy the apple tree, I say, wait, why didn't I take cuttings off of the other apple tree I have? You know? And air dry. What about is air dry is air layer, air layer. We got to start to air layer as well. We got to learn all them skill, man. As gardeners, we got to learn all them skill. I'm rooting mulberry cuttings now. Okay, okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about because the trees then is very expensive. So if you could root that, why not? I will send you cut. Okay, all right. I have 3 cherry trees that I bought and one native tart, one that grows behind my fence, but it's still on my property. Okay. 3 cherry trees. That's wonderful. Wait, I ain't get no cherry tree. I think I might buy one because I don't have none. I might buy one, then maybe I can get some cutlings from it because I'm just trying to plant food. I'm just trying to put food in the ground. I'm rooting your pomegranate tree. Oh yeah? Okay. Man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I'm also rooting mulberry and ginkgo. Ginkgo biloba. What is that, Fifi? Ginkgo biloba. What kind of plant is that? I dry around with my spear. Okay. Does anyone know who to fix the upload fail issue on short video? What happened, David? The when it upload, it fail. I don't even know. I didn't even know that happening. Oh, it's a hub. Okay. All right. That's gonna be one of my next project is rooting. But I'm gonna tell you something. In my garden, right? What I notice in my garden, if I choke, like right now, I choke. What I did last year, I cut down my plum tree because this thing was like 16 feet tall, just growing. So I cut it down and I had all them the pieces and I chucked them in the soil and I saw like they pushing out bud. You know what I mean? Just in the soil, went through the coal, all the coal and everything. I just want to see if it pull that off, if that could really pull off itself. That without me doing anything, dealing with all that coal, whether I'm still able to root. I want to see that. I had to reset. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Call. Okay. What you mean? I had to go my app off. Okay. I have mulberry plant growing everywhere from the bulbs up. Oh wow, that's wonderful, Duval. That's wonderful. That's the thing with them boards too, man. Them boards just be dropping seed all over. Okay. So is there anyone growing anything this year that they haven't grown before? Actually growing it for the first time? Is there anyone growing anything this year for the first time and they just can't wait? Okay. Loofah. So Dimode, you trying to grow loofah for the first time? Okay, I hear that. Okay. Growing beans for the first time this year. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay. I'm trying midget melons. Midget melons. Okay. Right arm the mood. I will be doing some white farrell for the first time. Yes, and I just can't wait to see them growing, and hopefully I can able to harvest something from them. Hopefully. Because last year I had one tree grow 7 feet and still wasn't able to get nothing from it. So I'm looking forward. I'm growing apple peach tree first time. Okay. All right. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, okay. That's wonderful. Yeah, I have so much new things to grow. It's ridiculous. I'll outdo myself. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's mean why I asked that meaning you guys adding to your garden. So that's why I asked the question. So that's a wonderful thing. You guys added because I do believe that every year you should be adding something, you should be growing something different. Well, for me, I always try to grow something different. So that's wonderful. That's wonderful, guys. Midget melons and a lot more. Okay. Wow. This year's, I just can't wait to see everybody garden just grow, just beautiful, man. I just can't wait to see. I'm doing more than last year. Well, you know what? You're supposed to do more than last year. For real. You're supposed to do more than last year. Once you have the space. Once you have the space, yes, you should always expand a little more. Especially if you can handle it. Because at the end of the day, you got to plant as much as you can as much as you could handle. I'm also growing black eyed peas, already growing them indoors. Hopefully they will transplant well. Yes. Well, I don't know about black. I don't know about the transplant. Who knows? Maybe they might do pretty well. I I don't just set mine direct. Yeah. A matter of fact, I set mine direct in June last year. Direct. Oh my goodness. These things produce. These things produce. So I never do them transplant, but I'm sure they will do pretty well. Yeah, I'm sure of that. Callaloo. Okay. Okay. My jet melon are just small cantaloupe. All right. Okay. I'm growing pigeon peas indoors. Hopefully they'll transplant well. Yes, I'm doing the same the mode. I'm going. I have pigeon peas 4 months old right now. Right now, so in the next 2 months, these pigeon peas supposed to start push out flowers because it's basically 6 months, 5 to 6 months. They start pushing out, but I don't know. how the indoor maybe I say next 3 months. I can't wait to put them outside. I'm telling you. I'm gonna grow one in container, but all the rest I'm transplanting them outside. Black eyed peas grow late spring to summer. Yeah, I plant mine in June last year, and they go down. They even in all the fall, I was still harvesting black eyed peas. And they produce so much, man. I thought pigeon peas was a tree. It is a tree. Pigeon peas is a tree. It grows like a tree. I'm doing both ways. I love experiment. You're supposed to be. You're supposed, as a gardener, I don't care what nobody say, you're supposed to be your own scientist. You're supposed to be your own scientist in your garden. You're supposed to know your garden and your plants more than anybody. Yep. Yeah, pigeon peas could grow at least. Well, I had some pigeon peas grow like 7, 8 feet tall. They was some big pigeon peas. Oh my goodness. And they push out flowers. They had flowers everywhere. Oh man, and that frost come and just pass through and just wipe down them tree like it just dry them out, everything. So this is why I start them indoor this year. So because I'm really looking forward to eat some fresh green peas, pigeon peas that I grow, man. Watch a lady in Florida who has a huge pigeon. Oh, really? Yeah, man. Listen to me, they grow big. They grow really big. Mine was like 8 feet tall. Okay, mine's a fifth. It's like 15 foot. Wow. Damn. That's a huge one. Wow. My mother has a big one in her backyard. Or also they do good in Florida. And in Florida, they're supposed to come back. Yeah. They're supposed to come back in Florida. That's why I want to do one in container. So, like in the fall, I could bring it in and then bring it back out in the spring. I want to see. I want to see for myself if that could happen, if it will come back, if it will actually come back. I know it do in the soil, and I know it do in Florida, but like where I'm at, I want to see if it will come back if I bring it in and bring it back out. Check out the benefit of the pigeon leaf. You know what? I never even thought about it. Fifi, I never thought about it. But now you say that, I'm definitely will look into that. Yeah, no, I've never thought about it before. But now you say that, I'm surely going to look into that. Man, I just believe everything that we grow, leaf, have some kind of benefit. For real. I had to go and cut the top for her so it went wide instead of tall. Okay. So with a tree like that, how much it produce? Like how much peas you could have get? Because I remember now, we used to grow these peas, and when these things start being, you picking peas by the buckets, by the bags. These things was rare produce. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. That's no joke about that. I believe you. I remember, man, it's like we used to have a whole patch, like a patch of pigeon peas. And when you go pick, man, and I never used to like to shell them. I never used to like that, man. You got to sit down there. Are you shelling peas for hours? You naturally shelling peas for hours, man. Yeah. Pigeon peas is popular in the Caribbean. I will try to overwinter in. Yes, I'm definitely trying this year. I'm growing one in a big container, and then in the fall, after I don't produce, I cut it, bring it indoor, and I got to see for myself if it works or if it don't, which I believe it should. If you have it indoors in the right temperature. Yeah, if you have it indoor in the right temperature, not freezing, Mark, I believe it will come back. You know a plant that come back for me? The sweet stevia. I was watching a video for you with you, Fifi Johnny, with yours. When you was yes, finger used to stain as hell. Yes. Yeah, yes, you shelling for hours. When you're done, you see your finger stain. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Fifi, I was watching a video for you with the sweet stevia. I bring my sweet stevia indoors and take it back outside, and it come back. It come back. So I don't know. So I'm gonna keep it in a container and just take it in and bring it back out every spring. Yes, yes, yes. The dry one was okay because you all you gotta do put them in a bag, like you said. You know what I mean? You the green one is what I couldn't take, man. For hours you sit in shelling peas. I used to hate when my brought bushes of peas to shell. Yes, I couldn't stand it. But you have to. Yeah, you had a choice. Yes, you have to. You have no choice. You shell peas till your hand still black. I couldn't stand it. Some good times to remember, yeah. Some good times to remember. I leave my stevia out. It look better now than before. Oh, you leave your stevia. Well, you getting good weather, Duval. You ain't getting the cold weather, right? I take mine indoor and then I bring it back out, and right now it's have a leaf. Yes, Steve, there is a terminal in the warmer zone. It should have taken it in my house and not kept. Oh, you keep yours in your garage. Oh, but no, I take mine in my garage too, and my garage ain't that well. Right, I have a kind of heat going this, so no. So once I guess once you take it indoors in the temp, but who knows? Maybe yours might come back because mine they dry down too, and it come right back. So maybe yours might come back, Fifi. Oh, 9A. Okay. Okay. Yeah, mine looking pretty green. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in a bigger container that the roots can grow and just keep bringing it in and bring it out every fall and spring. Yes, but don't let the frost get it cause it be gone. Oh, once the frost touch it, that's it. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll bring it out every spring and take it back in the fall. I'm I'm gonna get a nice big pot to keep because what why I really like that plant, it kind of like I use it sometimes like you make tea. It's so sweet that it kind of give you, you know what I mean? You don't need sugar. So that's I really like that plant because it's so sweet. Yes, Frost got it. It came back. Okay. Your garage is warmer. You're in the south. Right. Right. That's, yeah, you surely right. You surely right. You can't compare it. That is true. Really? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Thank you for that, Demode. Really? Are you serious? Who's it out there? Oh, wow. Really? Wow. And you see that this is what I'm talking about. And we're growing these things so grow up and don't have an idea of what the benefit these things have. I don't. Oh, is it on the table? Okay. Yeah, that's why I like stevia. It keep me away from sugar. I mean, you actually have a plant that can replace sugar. I mean, thank you, the mood. Wow, man, I never know pigeon peas leaf have that kind of benefit. Never know. Now I got to look into how to use it. If I got to boil it, what I got to do. Well, thanks for that information. pigeon peas. Okay, let me put back up the benefit. They may be all right. Oh man, we also use special leaf as toothpaste. Yo, I'm telling you, the culture is really close, man. It's like almost the same thing. What about ashes? You guys used to use ashes? Man, I'm telling you. Oh man. I, I use agave instead of sugar. Okay. Man, once you got to use natural stuff, once you got to use natural stuff, why not? I mean, why not? For real. We actually use it also as also charcoals to whiten our teeth. Yeah, man, we used to use the ashes. Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We used to, you just gotta do what you gotta do, man. No, man, I'm not laughing, man. I'm just looking back at how it used to be for real. And you know what? People was actually comfortable with what they're doing or what they're using. You know what I'm saying? That ain't used to bother nobody. I guess time has strange, eh? Time has strange. Wow. This is the thing. When you sit back and you know you have this conversation with the younger generation, they want to know if you're that. They want to know if you're crazy. You understand? You guys actually used to do that? Hell yeah! I dry my stevia and use it for tea and coffee. That's it. That's it. I use it and just like dry it and just add it to in my tea. That's what I use for replace sugar. At least you're not using sugar. You actually leave using a leaf. I mean, we also use peas, wood stem to brush teeth. You split the wood and rub your teeth with the inside. There was yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. People actually used to do what they have to do. Yeah. Younger generation, they don't understand. But everything comes so easy. Everything comes so easy. It's like, man, people actually had us to do what they had us to do to get things done. And nothing wrong with that. And people, we're still alive, right? Yes. Yes, guys. Thank you guys again. Thank you guys again for coming out tonight. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys. Thanks to all the moderators. Thanks to all the members of the channel. Thanks to each and every one of you for coming out tonight. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Happy gardening to you guys. And remember, guys, be patient. Please do not rush and carry your seedling outdoors. Make sure you check and see when is your last frost, and still give it a little time, because you want to make sure when you put your stuff outside, there's no frost to come and damage them. You know what I'm saying? The weather is kind of mixed up these days, but just be careful, be cautious, okay? All right, good night. Texas Lala, good night. How you doing? Good night, Mike. Thank you all for coming by. Thank you, Fishy Johnny. It was normal. Yeah, it was surely normal. People see you doing that. Nobody studying you, because it was actually normal. All right, good night, Dimu. Thank you for coming up, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, Fifi Johnny, for coming out. I appreciate you coming out. Thank every one of you for coming out tonight. Everybody who come to the live. Duval, thank you for coming out tonight. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. Urban Gardening, everybody who passed through the live, David, everyone, thank you guys for coming out. We truly appreciate you guys. Don't forget, next week, okay, let me see what Fifi put here. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to upload. Yes, guys, please. Don't forget to upload your video, your Herb Garden Challenge on the 25th. It's on the screen. Please do not do it on the 26th or the 24th. Make sure you do it on the 25th, all right? I'm going to look for Pigeon PC. Yes, Duval, you should, because they're going to do well in your area. They're going to actually do well in your area. So I think that's a good idea. If you could get some, I think it will work pretty well for you. They do better in warmer climate. I'm doing it, but I got to start it indoors and allow it to grow for months before I bring it out, take it outside in the spring. I don't think you might have to go through that. So maybe you should look for some and try get some and try it out. All right. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming out. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Peace, love, and blessing to each and every one of you for coming out tonight. And I will be going live on the 20th. When is the 25th? On the either the 25th. After you guys upload your video, I'll be going live thanking you guys. And I also will be going live Thursday, next Thursday, Eastern Standard Time. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Peace, love, and blessing to each and every one of you. Happy gardening. Have a good and wonderful night. Thank you. All right, Audrey Living Life. Blessing to you. Thank you. All right.